So the statement is: our youth pastor is really stoked about blank. Our youth pastor is really stoked about Calvinism, or our youth pastor is really stoked about exorcisms.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Would you believe, a couple days ago, I was thinking about this. Remember when, we first started the channel and every single episode I used to just insult Calvinists?
Yeah.
I was thinking at the weekend, why did I stop that? What happened? And then I think I just began exchanging, politicians for Calvinists. They're all one and the same. Gotta go exorcists. Listen, I love a good cast and have a demon. But, exorcisms, waving your crosses around, the Spirit of Christ compels you. I don't know how effective that is, friends. Who knows? Y'all have your misery. We're gonna do one more and never speak with this ever again. Nathan. No, man!
Alright, so that's good. That's always good in Canada. Here's my first question for both of you. This is not a part of the game yet, but how do you pronounce blueberries? Because I heard a very strange pronunciation from the people across the pond. Not the Irish people, but the United Kingdom people. So I just want to hear how you guys pronounce it.
I wouldn't pay much attention to that. They think is pronounced think, for goodness sakes. Blueberries.
Good, yeah.
There's only one way. It's just blueberries, right?
I know, yes. Apparently people, I was watching this British people play these board games or whatever, and they call it blueberries.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Oh yeah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
That was a new one for me. So then they call it strawberries, and then they called it raspberries, and I was like, this berry, the word is berry. It has always been berry. All right. So if you try to fail and succeed, which have you done? Have you succeeded or have you failed?
Oh, succeeded. I mean, there's a reason the word sabotage exists, particularly self-sabotage. Sometimes, you have to give the impression of having suffered a defeat in order to achieve a more long-term goal. So yeah, if your intention was to get hacked at the knees so that you can ultimately rise to a much longer victory, hack away, friends. Hack a frickin' way. That's how Brendan sees it.
That's how Brendan sees it. Okay. He's brought that back, folks, if you remember that.
I haven't said that in so long. It just came back to me right there. I was like, why haven't I done this in ages?
Next one I have for you is pickles. All right. Why are people putting pickles on pizza?
I agree.
I have a friend, a good friend, I'd say. Love him. He's a great friend. Loves pickles. This man is pickle-centric, as some would say. And he wants to put pickles on everything. So he gets, apparently this summer, and I don't know when he ate this, because I assumed I was hanging out with him a good bit, but I don't know when he made these pickle pizzas, but he had pickle pizza and was enjoying them, 3 or 4 times over the summer. And he was telling me a story over the weekend that he met this girl who also liked pickled pizza, but she took it a step too far, and she wanted the dough dipped in pickle juice. And again, I'm out. I'm out. He was out. We're all out. Don't do that, and don't put pickles on your pizza unless your name's Alex. Then you can do it.
100 of our listeners last week.
I'm sure the Wongo puzzles are so much better than this puzzle you've given me. Bobcat and a fish tank. Walk into a room, drink the blood of Romeo and Juliet. I don't know.
Cat didn't drink it, no.
The cat didn't drink what?
It's from the fish tank.
Okay. Did it eat the fish?
You are very, very close. Yes, but there's more to it.
Are Romeo and Juliet fish?
So the cat came through the window and knocked over the fish tank, and the fish died, and the fish were Romeo and Juliet.
Friends, I have just wasted my time, your time, and maybe even God's time on that. From the basement with our ad today.
I'm absolutely bricking it. I mean, found out 2 minutes ago I was given this. Okay, read it as naturally as possible. Hey there, fella. Give me a moment or two, okay? I'll get used to this. Hey. Okay, take 3. Hey there. Forgive me, I take this very seriously. We're in a money-making business here. Take 4. Hey there. It's so artificial. This is not how I speak in general. Take 5. Oh my goodness. Whew. I can do this.
Yes, you can.
Take 6. Let's just leave all these in.
Okay.
15-minute video of just me trying to get through the introduction. This is why Logan always does this. Now you quit laughing, otherwise I'm going to laugh a 7th time. Hey there, fellow puzzle enthusiasts. You know what's worse than stepping on a Lego? Crappy cardboard jigsaw puzzles. You see this one, yeah? 1,000 pieces? I picked this up in June. It's April. Still haven't done it. And what about yourself? What's your untapped or most useless of all skills?
It's probably the fact that I have a double jointed finger. So if you see it right now, that is what my finger can do.
Oh my goodness.
Completely useless, but this is me stretching it completely straight out, and it just is like a huge S compared to the rest of my hand. So there's no need other than to gross girls out. That's about the only enjoyment that comes from, having a double jointed finger. So.
And now he's 26 years of age, and the last thing he wants to do is gross girls out.
Well, especially when you don't have one,
That's it.
So, Brendan, which character did you find the most compelling?
Probably the parents. The fact that they're raising their son to be a girl, thinking he's a girl called Doris. I think that was very 21st century of them.
No, it's a daughter named Doris. Princess.
Oh, it is a girl.
Yes.
Phew, okay. I was wondering what kind of progressive homeschool system your parents were running there for a second. Okay. It's like, this is a prince with a woman's name. Huh? Okay.
We will be in 1 Corinthians 13, so of course everyone goes, oh, the love chapter. And so Logan goes, yes, the love chapter. And I'm referring to verse number 2.
That's not the love chapter. No one reads that at a wedding. Whatever impression you got about your own experience with Britain through Logan's story, friends, you ain't got nothing on us. They invaded us for 900 years.
At least we had the courage to do something about it.
Yeah, if by courage you mean weapons, yeah, nice one. I'm sorry that, they happen to have taken all of those away from us by the 1800s. And just, beheaded and hanged all of our strongmen. But really, don't eat that food.
Alright, Taco Bell is apparently the best fast food outlet out there.
What is a taco? I know what a bell is.
You don't know what a taco is?
I don't know, do I? What's the difference between a taco and a nacho?
Taco is on a tortilla shell. You put the
Okay.
meat, you put the cheese, you put lettuce, and then you fold it up and you eat it. It's very Mexican.
So dry bread, basically, okay.
It's very Mexican with stuff inside.
Yeah, sure. I'll leave that to all of ye on the other side of the Atlantic.
Alright, folks. When he comes to visit, I'm taking him to a Taco Bell. Just so you know, we will film it, record it. Logan and Brendan going to Taco Bell. Here's the thing. They're not the best fast food place because of the toilet trip that happens immediately after. The food runs through you like nobody's business.
Okay, I think that'll be an episode we will not be filming. It'll just be like, Logan filming a bathroom door for 45 minutes.
There's literal memes of people placing 4 toilets around a table and saying, "Oh, got my Taco Bell."
What nonsense. Why would people do that to themselves? Seriously. Top yourselves on.
It's good to
That
clean
is
yourself
not the
out.
word
If
we
you
wanted
haven't had a good bowel movement in a couple days, go get some Taco Bell. It'll go right through you. Clean you right out.
I will keep that in mind if any Americans ever contact me complaining about indigestion.
A new topic. We've got new questions. Now, we're not going to call it the tell-all series. We've finalized that. It's over. It's finished. We're going to call this the hot seat, all right? So, we've got hot seat questions. There's a lot of them. 442, in fact. We probably won't do all of them because there are some that might be too spicy for the show, but we're going to see how it goes.
Hello and welcome to From Dublin to Cleveland. I am your host for the second, in this case the only, most, Brendan Thomas Marrett. Logan is not here today, as he often says about me when I'm absent. He is off living his best life. So it's been a couple weeks since we have uploaded a video. So first a word from our sponsor, and then I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Where he is working at some summer camps. Sometimes with children, sometimes with teenagers. Salvations have been occurring. Hearts that had strayed from the Lord are returning. So please do continue to keep Logan, Patmos, and those in attendance in your prayers. Just lift them up before the throne of grace and magnify Jesus over their lives as he continues to pour out breakthrough after breakthrough, deliverance after deliverance, salvation upon salvation. Oh gosh. Alright guys, there's a few more for you. I'm an acquired taste. If you don't like me, acquire some taste. I think that's so funny. That is so me. Bye. Okay guys, so today's story is on the creation of Ireland, according to one of our most famous myths. So the part of Ireland that I live in is called County Louth, or as Gaeilge, Conté Louth. It's in the northeast of the country. My county touches against Northern Ireland, that imaginary non-existent country. Don't get offended, Northern Irelanders. Some people say it's a country. Some people say it's a province of Great Britain or the UK. Some people say it's a state. If I had to acknowledge it, I would say it's a state. I do not recognize it as a country in and of itself. For those of you who cannot even picture what that looks like, imagine Vatican City in Rome. It's in Italy, but it's not like a country in a country. It's just its own independent state. Think of Northern Ireland along those lines. What is your relationship status? Single and looking to mingle, and that's okay. The Lord's got everything lined up. He's got his date secure, and enjoying the season of singleness, you know? And cry myself to sleep at night. Not really.
A From Dublin to Cleveland production.
The jingle's back! And so you know what that means. Logan's back, baby! Woo! So glad to see everybody, hear everybody. I am so excited to be back. But even better, I'm here, which means Brendan's here too. Hi, Brendan. How's it going?
Yes, the far less enthusiastic host is still here today. Good to be with you all again.
Here is the question you've all been waiting for. What are 3 topics that you, Brendan, could talk for hours on end about?
Logan's Luggle. Am I expert to admit this on
Logan's
podcast?
Muggles?
I am. I began speaking and then I was like, should I say or should I not? Logan's love life. I'm sorry, guys. That is where the sun went down, and I'm back in here. I'm not outside, you know, with a beautiful garden setting today. Politics, love it. Fascinating. The backbiting, the wickedness, the policies, God's plans ultimately prevailing. Justice, love it all. And the Word of God. Because what else would you talk about? Hello.
Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong. Get into our talk about the Jones history book. So, call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. Once upon a time, 1859, in a country far away, Scotland, a young man named Richard Jones met a young lady whose name was Mary Stuart. Richard was a coal miner and Mary was a hand-loom weaver. They were married and had 10 children. Hello and welcome to From Dublin to Cleveland. I'm Logan Howard, and I am not joined by Brendan Thomas. I am all alone today, but that's me. I am here at Bethany Camp. This is my surroundings, fireplace behind me. Brendan is busy. He's got a house guest today, so he's off doing that. Hopefully he's having a good time. And, also a Christmas gift that was given by yours truly, Brendan Thomas Merritt, which is this lovely, awesome lightsaber. It was quite a big deal this summer because everyone was like, oh, "Where did you get that lightsaber from? It's amazing! It's so cool! Like, I'm just so jealous. Where did you find it?" And I was like, "I don't know where it was found, but my friend from Ireland bought it specially for me." And they're like,
And we have a
"My
podcast.
friends would never buy me things like that. It would be so expensive. They would never do that." So.
Sure.
He probably spent all of $5 for it, but it was so amazing, and everyone thought it was amazing. So, everyone, welcome to episode 98. So I have been going back in time into our old episodes. So if you maybe you have been with us since the beginning, or if you have done one of those crazy things that we probably would not recommend you do, is go and listen to everything all at once. Maybe you have heard some of our older episodes. I'm referring specifically to one about fill in the blank. Now, I have gotten some feedback from people about this specific one, saying every single one that you said was like an innuendo and like you could have taken it wrong and it could have been inappropriate. And I responded to them with the hearted response that was, you need to work on your own heart before you come after us.
That's the difference between Logan responding to emails and me responding. I take no prisoners. Sorry to those of you who received angry responses from me before. I'm trying to work on it, I am.
From Dublin to Cleveland production.
Hello and welcome everyone to episode 99. We are 99 episodes into the podcast that just keeps going, and the more than half of the reason why this keeps going is the one and only Brendan Thomas Merritt, who I am joined with as well today. So, Brendan, how are you doing? What's going on in your world?
For the 99th time, I'm great. Always great. Yeah, it's been a good couple weeks, thanks. I decided to take 2 weeks off work. So for the first of those 2 weeks, with the finishing touches on Reckoning, my brand new book, the first of several shameless plugs. And Logan actually has the first real copy. I had the proof copy, which I made several edits to. So Logan, the first person in the world to have his hands on the real one. And then I decided to do a lot of exploring this week. So Sunday I went to Carlingford, which is the Garden of Eden in Ireland, at least according to the signposts you see when you arrive. Then on Monday I went to Kilmainham Jail, which is a real-life panopticon, a prison of observation, where our 1916 uprising heroes were locked away and ultimately assassinated. Shot dead, court-martialed. But it was really inadvertently, the birthplace of what became the Irish independence movement. Absolutely disgusted by the treatment of those revolutionaries. Republican fervour spread across the island, and so began the War of Independence, where ultimately 26 counties got their freedom from Great Britain.